Drop a one.
Yo, they're calling me kids. Yeah, it's funny in Zwana, like, you guys will...
I don't really know, but it's
like,
funny.
It's like...
Oh, my kid.
Yeah, like... You know, so yeah. So it was really a hard path for me, primary. I went to high school. With the same I got the same thing. They drove me on the bus.
So I practiced there, I was like, bah, bah, and then it went in, bruh. Kid you not, I knew where my father was standing, bruh. Because the moment I received that ball,
so he taught you how to shoot your shots?
On my peripheral, I saw him, bruh. So I kicked it to this side, bah, bottom corner, ran straight to him, bruh. And for that, how old was I? Under 9. That means, well, however old, but for that young guy, that was important. It's everything, bruh. And hearing your father saying, like, I'm proud of you. Like, you know, and another thing that I've realized.
Olara, it's a podcast. It's a podcast. Network Varsity Unplugged. Nebafana Bamogasi. Your host Stevovo. Sirmguj, Stevovo-Mavovolase and TWISTA.
Sup, it's your boy Sirmguj. I remember what mom what Gumi. She was like, Nyona, funeka uzitembe.
Zitembe. Chesa wena it's your boy Stevovo-Mavovolase and BP and GP. Benegan, Gamora Country. Aliti Barcelona. You know what time it is.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Fana Rusty Dusty Twista, the Twista.
Welcome back to another episode of King's Kouch Podcast. We're still getting used to the name. It is King's Kouch Podcast.
King's Kouch Podcast.
Where we have real, authentic conversations. So yeah, today's conversation is about something that's very like... I think let's just get into it so that people... you want us to make a disclaimer that we are talking about X?
We can just get into it.
Yeah, let's just get into it. Because I think even framing it as in like we are talking about Steven, it sort of like limits our thinking when it comes to Steven. But if you just speak, because we know what we're talking about.
Okay. Jordan Peterson, is that you? Okay, let's go.
I feel like we can just start by like saying how we feel right now, you know.
Hey, Twista is too much. That's how you started.
Okay,
right now.
Yeah, so what going on, gents? How are we doing? How has your week been? How's your life been?
How are we doing a party?
Relax.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so for a week, it's been crazy, bro. Actually, guys, you know when the year is coming to an end, you experience most year-end fatigue. But this year, it's like it's premature. It's like it's a pre-trial of fatigue, bro. Just been feeling tired, bro. Hey, but when was it? Yesterday, the 22nd of September. I went to church, bro. Now it wasn't for the first time, but it was like after a long time, bro. And I feel like genuinely, like a new man, bro.
Okay, Father Sirmguj. Big ups.
Nah, I accepted Jesus again, bro.
So what did you buy? Was to church?
Alone, bro.
So alone?
Yeah.
No one invited you, you just...
Nah, thing is, bro, you know, I think for me, because I grew up in a church family, I know when I need church, so I was feeling like down for most of like since I think September started. So I was like to someone that I know goes to church, like, what time do you guys go to church? And then I just went with them.
What church did you go to?
I went to CRC.
CRC. Hey, I've been there. Different reasons though, but it was calm. It was really calm, yeah.
But yeah, how have you gents been?
I mean, Twista, do you want to go?
I can go.
Yeah, just go, cause like I give it a momentum, cause now I'll start speaking.
Yeah,
people
will
call and then.
This one. Yeah, man, like so you talking like in terms of like the whole year ONG.
How are you?
How are you? What's the goal?
How are you feeling it?
Yeah, man, I feel like there's just a lot going on right now, you know, a lot to deal with. Hey, life has been crazy. It's throwing feast, bro. Mike Tyson. Wake up. Mike Tyson. Yesterday we were playing a match and we lost 6-2, bro.
And even the week before.
But apparently you guys were, you specifically, you were too much in that game.
Yeah,
I saw your first
man,
goal,
you wish.
and I saw there was a moment where you shambled the right back, bruh. It was like, you know, when you, these guys don't know football, but you know that thing, when you stand with your back against the defender, and then the ball comes, and then you just mize it and then run after it.
Sure.
But what you did is that, like, you kick the ball with your inside foot, so it was like a
Oh, you watch, guys.
I was there first half.
Ankara Messi.
It's Ankara Messi on the field, but yeah, losing
Why?
yesterday made me feel sad and.
Why are you guys losing though? I'm sorry to cut you, but like, what do you think is affecting the, like, yeah, because you lost the game before and like you lost another one.
Okay, for the yesterday's match, everything was going well. They scored 2 goals, we scored 2 goals, so it was 2-2. Then we got a red card. I think that disadvantaged us. So, but like after we got a red card, we kept on playing. When we played fine until they scored that goal. Then I think everyone just switched off. Like.
But you know what I also always tell these guys, but like we might not be the best team, like when it comes to is it technical abilities. We might not be the best team, and I think we are going there, but you just need time to build on that. It's not just something that happens. Yeah, because so these guys can play football. It's just that sometimes in some games the moral is too low. Like in the first half, no one was speaking, and football's a psychological game. You can't win a game if psychologically not there. I sound like a broken record whenever I say this, and I sound like ish. They probably think that this coach only knows psychology. Because I always tell them, bro, like football-wise, like we have individual brilliant players. You just need to be in the game. You just need like psychological. You have to be there. If you have I can't even call positions now. But if you have a player that is not speaking but is supposed to be speaking, Kouch our team.
So yeah, like that broke my heart. Like,
it broke my heart.
It really broke my heart.
Did you score both goals?
They didn't believe in us.
So yeah, that's me. How are you, Steven Jack?
I'm not telling you, Kevin.
How are you?
Hey, what are you? What am I? I am an alien.
Come closer.
Yeah.
Closer.
Why am I coming closer then?
What's the
How am I, ne? Hey, what for you? Hey, yo. Hey, it's a lot, bro. Oh, gee. When I meet a life, you can Mike Tyson. And I got Rocky Balboa, Brock Lesnar, suplex
City every day.
You wake up in the morning, pop, wanna come back to the Matrix. Yeah, I think I've been at my lowest. They were like for a very long time.
You can talk to us, man. Don't worry.
What's that?
Yeah, I've been at my lowest for a very long time, and it's crazy. It's like living life on the edge, Not really like a boat or anything, but it's like living life on the edge. Like and on the side of the edge is like beauty, like unconditional love. Like I feel alive on top, like more than I've ever been in my whole life. But then on the other side is like complete darkness, So I keep fluctuating between the two, I wouldn't. Generally, I don't think I'm where I want to be, I also wouldn't say that I'm content. I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff, but I recognize it as growth, because I'm learning a lot about myself, the people in my life, and like I think I'm growing. But hey, I'm fit. Growth is painful.
Bro, when Twista was speaking, I was like, I wish like it was possible. You know how you can fail a grade? I wish it would be possible for you to fail a life. Like, I mean, you do fail a life stage, but like life still goes on even if you fail. Oh, yeah. But like sometimes I feel like I could fail 21, dog, and just be 21 for like 5 more years.
Cheers.
Once you get to certain ages, bruh, you start seeing like the realities of life, like flip. Well, the realities the realities of the normal life, bruh. Because sometimes, yesterday, it wasn't yesterday, it was a few weeks back, I was thinking how crazy like society that we live in is, bruh. Like, and I was like, I wish everyone can think like a creative, bruh. Because people, my frustration and my stress, bruh, and my goal has been people, bruh.
Same.
Like you see, you engage with someone and you hear them speak and say nothing, dog. Like someone who say a lot but say nothing, dog. Like you leave a conversation like, what actually happened? Yes.
Yeah.
Or when you're dealing with a group of people, like you're speaking to a group of people, and something happens and you must come up with a solution. No one is coming up with a solution, dog.
You know what's crazy? like I'm realizing now as you speaking, I'm feeling excitement, bro. Like,
excited.
you feel like yeah, feel like
What really-
because
that's
and then it also means the opposite is true. And so like when I'm around people and like you feel like I can't really relate to them or I can't energetically coexist with them. And so like you feel like the way I get on the thing or the way I choose to live. It's wrong, like there's something wrong about me, because I think I'm very different, like from like the average person. I do believe everyone is special, but like you feel like the way I want life and the way I choose to live life, it's so different, and for a very long time, I've tried to force myself to fit into the way society sort of wants me to be, and it's painful, so I'm trying to be myself, but it's like the more I try to be myself, my authentic self, is the more I lose a lot of people and people that I care about, and it's the more like people give me side eyes. So, which one is this one? What are you doing?
You should choose yourself first.
And yeah,
Which is for me, I'm getting, Brana. It's like, I've also realized that the more I get old, bruh, the more I use analogies to speak, bruh. I was in class the other day and I used an analogy. Which one is this one? But that's besides the point. Like, I feel like the way the world is structured, we live in, there's like two groups of people that exist. Yeah? There's a group of people that come to life and see that this bottle can only be filled up until here. So they can't see the capacity that it still has. Then there's other people that are looking at the same bottle from a different perspective. Like, this bottle, as much as it is here, it can still go up onto here. So if Steven sees that the bottle can only be filled up to here, and then we come to him and say, no man, there's actually potential to fill this. Like for him, because like you see even in terms of like the volume, there's more, it is volume, there's more water here than here. So that means like if we translate this to society, this equates to people. There's more people that see this bottle and then there's less people, wabo.
Just an analogist.
One thing. So what's frustrating, right, is that you get to an environment and then you see that people, all of them think the same way.
Yeah.
And then what causes like or mental health issues for people that see the capacity of the bottle to it's the fact that like these people don't even want to see the possibility. Like they stuck to this reality that they didn't form, they came and the reality was here. But when you're trying to say, no man, this thing can be filled up until there, they're like, hi, why are you saying like they villainize you, Brian, you become this crazy person. And it's so frustrating, dog.
What do you think is the reason like they don't wanna listen when you tell them like, yo?
It's because people don't want to expand. They don't want to expand their thinking, but because they were born and this is how things have been done, it's always supposed to be like that.
I think,
and the crazy thing is that like the essence of according to how I view life, like life became because it was created.
Life became because it was created.
Yeah, there's no life without creation. Like God had to.
Yeah.
But you get people that don't want to create. Like if you understand the essence of human beings, bro, you can't deviate from creation because you are a creature. Like if you are a creature, but then you get people that don't want to create. They just want to stick to
and be followers.
And be followers, bro. But I think the power is in you, like tapping into that ability of yourself to create.
I'm so long inspired, no?
But I think like
Denzel Washington.
like it's the systems, but like they really oppressed us like to think, okay, sure. Now people can't really tap into their full potential, but they're scared of, okay, I'm gonna be just like you said, like you feel like you're different, and you being yourself, which is you being different from other people, you're gonna look a certain way. So like I think people, they're just scared, bro. Like, I think some of them do know, like shit, this is not life, but like I wanna be safe,
Because bro, what's the worst thing? Like I'm at a point in my life where I always ask me, what's the worst thing that could happen?
We all gonna die.
The worst thing that could happen is death.
It's an experience.
And like if you are born again like me, death is the worst. It's not. Serious, but like if you are born again Christian and you know where your destiny is, death is the least of your worries. Though.
Yeah.
So why continue living a normal life?
I think like bro, people are just scared. It's the system and so like people here we always mentioning the matrix, and Yeah, so like what the Matrix is, like it's a program on top. Like
I'm an unofficial member of
So we are outside the Matrix, we are not inside the Matrix, yeah. So the Matrix like is a programmable, and then basically it is conditioning along for like they've been sort of implementing on people from when we were still babies, and it's powerful because it understands over like, okay, there's people who run the world and they understand over like we exist in 3 planes. We exist in a physical plane, we exist in a mental plane on top, and like we also exist in a spiritual plane, like mind, body, and soul. What so many of us are stuck into, which is the Matrix, is the physical plane on top. And it has to do with valuing materialistic things on top, like car, money, how someone looks, all of those things, like, they don't really matter. They can easily just vanish. And a lot of people are stuck in the physical plane. And when the thinker, the thought and the thinking, or the mind, body, and soul are not connected or aligned, that's when the suffering comes. I feel like I'm a good actor in stage, but like in real life, I'm a bad actor. And I can't even have like normal conversations with people like, hey, Dintang, so and so, because I feel like it's almost scripted, like it's like there's a certain expectation of how you should respond, and conversations now are no longer actual conversations. They are like
okay, continue.
Conversations are no longer like actual conversations, ne? It's like I'm trying to prove how normal I am. Like that's literally it. When we are conversating, like we at a party or a social setting, everyone is trying to prove how normal they are. And that's crazy because none of us are actually normal. The way the world is upset and so on. So yeah.
The fact that like when you are UCT students, there are like identities that are ascribed to you, not even consenting to them, bruh. But I was gonna say like, are you saying you are uncomfortable with like small talk because of its structure? Like because small talk is very structured.
I'm very bad at small talk.
Apparently, I'm not saying it like you can go for checkups, but that's a symptom of ASD.
Of what?
ASD.
What's it? Call relax.
No, but it also can't be that one thing.
Yeah, I
like
get you.
If you like most people with autism find it difficult to engage in small talk because small talk is very structured and one of them because neurologically like their brains are firing, their axons are what.
Like creative.
Yeah. It's very frustrating for them to speak in structured manner.
I think I'm on a spectrum.
I think everyone is, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think. I think like PK sitting here is on a spectrum, but he is able to mask it more. Because no normal person would just come and eat noodles, dog.
Okay.
That was for the money, bro. That was for the cash.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. So if you, John, PK is the most normal person that you can think of. But look at the thing is that he does. Look at the campaigning that he was doing. Not normal.
No, this is a real nigga.
Yeah.
It's a real. The fact that we even in the same space, all of us. But like we've been talking about people, but like I want us to talk about like our mental health. Like let's talk about mental health, like from our own experience, because hey man, it's sad, bro. Like a lot of people are suffering, especially here in uni. It's like prison, on Taga in a way, and a lot of people are not doing well, like psychologically, like they are literally in pain. A lot of people are not studying the things that they're supposed to study. There's a lot of stress on Taga, and everyone is out here acting like they're not going through it again because of fear of judgment. You feel like your whole life is being crushed now because you are this excelling student, like go high school and primary, and now you come here, it's a lot, and you're like, maybe there's something wrong with me. It's just a part of growing up. This is actually life.
Bro, do you know actually how crazy it is? You know how many people like don't even use their degrees after school, bro? Like there's a lot of people that study, but as much as there is a lot of people that do study your accountings and then still do their degrees, but there's also quite a lot of people that study engineering, accounting, occupational therapy, and they never use their degrees in the typical way. They just use the learnings that they got, of which I think that's what university is supposed to be, bro. Like you're supposed to build connections, learn things that are outside of academics. Because you can always learn, like for example, in OT, there's this thing that you call a splint. So if your finger is like this, your mallet finger, you create a splint so that it goes back to that thing. Doing that thing, bruh, even you can learn. Like you but obviously maybe you wouldn't understand the principles. But doing that thing, it's like very not simple, but you
practical
can still learn.
thing.
It's a practical thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I value more in university the connections that you make. The knowledge that you acquire that is outside of academics, because those things you can always learn, but like 30-minute lecture, you watch it, you learn it, then you learn. But the softer skills of life you'll never learn if your mind is just tuned to, let me continue what I was doing in high school. And I think what's generally helping me is that I never claimed to be the smartest person. I know I was never the smartest person in high school. There's you see
that's a very smart thing to say, by the way.
What?
Saying you're not the smartest person.
No, I was never the smartest person, bro. Kouch was in top 10, it was number 2. I was never touched number 3, bro. I was always...
And it was.
Yeah. It was bad.
But look at you now.
But like, I think for me, like, what helps me with academic mental... what helps me with not getting mental breakdowns from academics is that I don't put my value...
You're not touched.
I'm not my academics.
I respect that.
I'm more than my academics. Because imagine not understanding something that is written by someone in Australia. Because the contexts are different, and then you beat yourself to it. Come on.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Damn,
but in other life aspects, life is crazy. Bro.
It is. That makes me, I don't know. Are you still a good person if you're not good to yourself? Like,
you're not a good person.
Yeah. I feel like so since you guys don't want to talk about it, I'll just start.
Okay, but the example,
you know?
but the template.
Okay. I want to
Tell
talk
us.
about, but then are you still a good person if you're not good to yourself? I feel like for a very long time, I was the opposite of how you see like the whole academic thing. Yeah. So, as kids, we face a lot of traumas on top, and everyone wants to feel seen, loved, and understood, right? That's all human beings, because we're social creatures, and then I come from an environment where a lot of people have generational traumas. They just inherited them. You go to a kasi, outside you'll find a dog on top, like it's been chained, and that's a literal animal with a soul. It's been chained. But I get bored, be sharp on top. Yeah. I feel like,
you know how dogs always bark. Trevor knows it's like
they're complaining.
You go to the suburbs, you see they barking with confidence.
No, that's real though. No, like that's so real. I feel like the outside environment, that's crazy. The outside environment is a reflection of an inner environment. And I got to see a lot of that, and then I faced a lot of rejection. Like a lot of rejection.
Like
and then
like banyak
box. I wasn't even there, but like from
so
like
stocks were limited.
Majida can you
for him.
I gotta go maguling. I wanna store.
Okay, let's be serious.
Okay,
about serious.
Wait, I wanna tap in.
Yeah.
So I feel like because of that, I wasn't receiving love, from where I was supposed to get it. And as a kid, that's all you're looking for, validation, So academics sort of became a thing. Until like first time in classing, the teacher was punishing me because I was sliding under like under the tables with a friend of mine called Tawamadi. Hey, can you pay, But then we were sliding and we were looking at girls on the ways, right? That's crazy. I was in like grade 1, grade 2, and then the teacher punished me and gave a newspaper. So like, I should read the newspaper. And then I read the whole thing. And she was just surprised, bro. And she took me, and then like, I was classing in grade 7. I read for everyone. Next thing, you go assembly.
You were there? That's
what they said, literally. That's what they said.
Como grade 1. Crazy. And you're like, the cats chased after the
Yo, and killing. Yo, don't kill me, bro. Shit. No, that's literally how it was, bro. They even call me Koban. So, hey, this thing is flashing money.
Bruh.
He's a Spanish.
My living.
Nucleus.
So yeah, so that happened, and then I can
validation.
Can we relax?
Okay, sorry.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that, right?
Yeah.
So academics sort of became a way long like I got validated,
Sure.
and it became a thing, you know? And I feel like in the long run there was a sort of power in like like because people just respect you because of you're an academic, you know? And yeah, a lot of things happened. I got here, scholarship, yada yada. But then when I got here, because it's only once you step outside the box, you realize or you were inside the box. I got here and I'm like, damn, even the way I study, like, it's not the way other people study. I study making songs, and so like, I'm such a creative. And then I started being on stage, I met you. I feel like you've played like a very important part in Ontara. Mara box. Not gonna tell you. So yeah, we started doing drama. And I'm like, damn, this fulfills my soul on Twitter, like, and then I grew a lot and healed from a lot of things. And I was like, I was studying for the wrong reasons. It's not even what I want to do on Twitter. And I feel like that's where my spiritual awakening sort of happened.
Sure.
And it's a very painful thing, right? This is me speaking about my mental health. Because when a spiritual awakening happens, your whole world becomes shattered. Everything that you've been taught since you were a kid, like all the belief systems that you had, they all go away. And I felt like I was losing my mind. But then the losing was not a bad thing because you lose your mind in order to get your soul.
Sure.
And that happened, like it's pain. Like it's a lot of pain. You try to fit in, but then I felt like I was exploding inside. But then outside, I'm all composed, and people like me also on time. Like I'm always showing up to people, I'm always there, all fun, doing crazy things. And today, like, and think about most of the crazy things that I did that people loved. And I'm like, that was me reacting, like, from how I was really feeling inside. And so, like, I was really in pain. And a whole lot of my pain, it came from just the point of wanting to feel like I'm a part of something, wanting to feel understood. And it's only now that I'm learning it's something that I will never get. I'm not saying my mental health it's healthy. I'm still dealing with a lot of things because it's like I'm outside the matrix. Like I understand that, a lot of those people are scared. The people that I actually look up to, the celebrities are people they're not scared to be authentic. And when you're authentic, you vibrate very highly, and then other people, they get encouraged to be themselves. So I tap into that when I do art, but as soon as I go back.
Yeah. Let me ask something. Earlier on you said, Flip, what did you say? You said you were seeking validation from someone and you weren't getting it, so you would crawl under the desk and look at girls' panties.
No.
No, but you said something like it was something along those
Okay,
lines.
maybe even doing that was a form of seeking validation, because but that's not what I was saying. So I was crawling under the tables.
Yeah.
And then I got punished reading the newspaper.
Yeah.
So I was just giving background.
No, man, you said something before that I wanted to ask a question, but I don't want to disturb your train of thought.
Okay.
But it was along the lines of there was like an unsaid expectation that there's something that you should have received from someone that would have led you to not having the mental, not illnesses, but health problems that you had. So my question was going to be, who do you think that person is? Because I kind of have like something that links to that, but I just wanted to see if you guys are thinking of any.
Who do I think that person? I feel like it's immediate family.
Yeah. As a man, who do you think it is?
Talk to
What? Like, sorry, Judge.
We're getting real and then now we was relax.
Can you give me Nah, it's I also want to speak about that, what just happened now, but I'll speak about it.
Okay, cool.
How I reacted to that. I'll speak about it. Yeah. It's my dad. It's obviously like on Twitter. Cause hey, that man available, like I was still in an incubator or something, But then it's never something I thought about. Cause okay, I knew a lot of people, and I resented them for that. Like who had quote unquote daddy issues. So getting out on the Facebook, they just post about I got daddy issues, that's on me, and I resented them. I was like, there's nothing special about you having, and now I understand that I resented that because inside of me, it's something so long I had, but I didn't know I had, because naturally, you're supposed to have two parents, and then like, I'm a man, I'm a young man, I was supposed to have a father figure.
Bro, can I say something like about that? Like, could be an unpopular opinion, but the more I grow up and reflect on my upbringing in life, I'm starting to realize, bro, the importance of having a man in your life, especially as a man. Like even as a woman, but I can't speak on an experience of a woman because I'm not a woman. Yeah, but the importance of having a man, bro, as a father figure in your life, that thing is paramount, right? It's important because, and it's unfortunate that in society, like fathers are bashed just because of the stereotypes that comes with being a man, bro. Because when I think about like how I grew up, dog, like I remember when I used to play football, like back in primary.
Jeez.
My father only watched one game, and it's crazy how I still remember that game, bro.
Yeah, that's everything.
Like we lost that game 6-1, but I scored that goal, and how I can even remember how I scored, bro. There was this guy that passed it from the left. I took it and then shifted it to this side, and then I just kicked. Yeah, you know when you play football in primary and you're big, you're always known of having powerful shots. Yeah, so I practiced that. I was like, bah, bah, and then it went in, bro. Kid you not, I knew where my father was standing, bro. Because the moment I received that ball,
so he taught you how to shoot your shots?
On my peripheral vision, I saw him, bro. So I kicked it to this side, bah, bottom corner. Ran straight to him, bro. And for that, how old was I? Under 9. That means, however old, but for that young guy, that was important. It's everything, bro. And hearing your father saying, like, I'm proud of you. Like, you know, and another thing that I've realized is that white people, unfortunately, they frame what fatherhood should be. Like the fact that if your father has never said, I love you or I'm proud of you, they problematize that because I love you, first of all, is not closer, so my father will never say I love you. But it's how he does certain things. Like if I show him my report the next day, or regular score, that's showing love. And it causes mental illnesses for us that grow up in these like communities where we go to these white schools, but we have two different realities. Because at school you're told that your father should be telling I love you, your father should be this type of person, but your father's not doing that. So you're like, flip, does this guy not love me? Then that creates mental illnesses or mental health issues. But then as you grow, you realize, but nah, man, this guy actually loved me because he did X, Y, and Z.
It's just that he was learning, he was conditioned.
I
think we're just old people who are never really shown love as kids. A lot of people, it's literally dead. And degree, what about all of these things? But like, you can always tell her like it's still that validation seeking.
Because when you mentioned academics, as much as I said I didn't have any problems with academics because I don't personalize academics, I thought immediately that like one of the reasons why I started playing rugby in grade 8 because my father, everyone in my family from my father's side was a rugby player. So flip, let me also do this because
and it makes sense about like a lot of kids go cars, because they don't receive warmth in the household, they go look for it. And when they get to school, so like waparastepeza and all of that, they go there and like now they are seen. They feel respected. It's still the same little kid. But it's still the same little kid looking for validation. And then now a guy comes, gives you money, all the validation you need. That's how a lot of them end up going on paths and they self-destruct.
And it's what TWISTA was talking about earlier on, like about systems and how systems influence how we do. Right? It's like literally that. Because if you're looking at what you're saying, there's something that didn't happen, and then it created like a whole vicious cycle or a whole vicious system. And I think, and I think as much as there's going to be slay queens or baddies or people that like just bashing men for being men, like I think for me, like what we can't run away from is that like a man is very important in terms of determining anyone's mental health, bro. Like I don't care who you are, bro. Like also, like, because society is the way it is, just because I'm saying a father, I don't mean that mothers are not important.
Yeah.
But if you take it like that, that's on you. That's also something that depresses or makes me have anxiety about having conversations. Because I always think that if I say to Twista that...
you are one.
If I say to Twista, I like black bandanas, he's gonna think I'm saying I don't like white bandanas. And that didn't come out of my mouth. So how am I being responsible for something that I didn't say? It's like shits and gigs. Those guys laughed.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything, bruh. So how are they being cancelled?
But in real,
they didn't say anything. And even like I get the context of everything that's happening with them. I know we're digressing now. But if those guys had not sent that apology first of all and say, or just said, guys, we thought it was a joke then, I think their flop was saying, yeah, we understand it was flight or fight. That's nonsense. Like you laughed at the joke because you thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Flight or fight doesn't make you laugh. It makes you either run or fight.
They allowed the matrix to
Yeah.
I think it's binary thinking entirely. Ones and zeros, and you find that in the matrix entirely. We live in a society that believes more in persecution and judging instead of educating and loving entirely. And a lot of the monsters that we have, I'm not saying for like people who do all these evil things entirely. Like there's very extreme things that people do. I'm not saying they shouldn't be punished entirely. But I think the idea behind prisons has always been rehabilitation, but it's not really what it is. And you see that in modern day society, like we used to be people who would take someone who committed a crime, put him here, and then call everyone, and then we ban him so that everyone else sees. And then there were people just like you and me, normal people who thought they were normal. They saw that as a right thing because they were taught as a right thing. How many things in modern day society today as we speak, we think are good things, but then they're really evil things. So I think we believe in persecution a lot, and that the fact that we believe in persecution, it creates the things people should be persecuted for. And that's not now. Because we're just human. Like you can't expect like whenever I have a conversation, I'm not gonna have a mental breakdown. And when someone has a mental breakdown, you look at them like, hey, what's going on? Because with me, I have this time like I glitch sometimes. And like what freaks me out, like when I glitch, it's when I feel other people's energies. Like I feel those people are really not okay. And I'm absorbing all of it. But then they're pretending to be okay, and I don't blame them still. But what happens is young affect now, and then kids start to glitch. Like I can't be present. I can't be present. Why do you? Can I just finish that?
Okay.
Yeah. And they just give you this look like, what's going on? And I've seen it go back to Mbabangha. There's a lot of people they really not okay. We can see they're not okay. And what happens, it's like we're gonna sacrifice that person, especially in a social setting. If Rifilogaro would behave out of line, because it's a script, like out of line.
Cut.
Yeah, cut out. And then that's not now.
But I wanted to ask it's fascinating. I'm only asking because like I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
I think, okay, I'll tell you what I think after your answer. But why is it that you feel you start glitching when you feel that there are people around you that are not feeling well, but they are masking their feelings? Like, because you're saying you genuinely feel like, so for example, if we're in this space and you feel that Ufile is not feeling well, but he's presenting himself in the space in a manner that he makes people believe that as well. So already that thing affects you. How does that get to you?
What causes my social anxiety?
No. What causes you to have social anxiety from seeing a movie that is not well, but is making people believe that he is well?
I think it's a thing of like, so the reason why Kiwis are a glitch, it's because either one of us is wrong. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because how did I die in that state? How I'm feeling and how I'm experiencing you, I can't deny that. It's literally, I feel like you get what I'm saying? And everything in me is telling me like, okay, this person is not okay. But then you look and you speak like you are okay on time. So, now I think it's a thing of like, I think maybe I'm not okay on time. And I think it comes from a very insecure place because when I was a kid, I used to be around people, but like whenever I share my opinions or say things, I was wrong. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I and then so it's that trauma on top, like it shaped how I react to things. So you see, when you asked me about my dead day, like you were like I got where you were going with it on top of the question. I knew I was gonna respond, and I knew I had to respond. But my initial reaction was like, one time, and you get what I'm saying. So it's a trauma, but like what I love about it, Kure, for the first time in my life, I can see it.
I think that's the beauty of being outside of the matrix. Because like with the person, because I was gonna say like, I think you are genuinely a good person. Because you, for me, not that I'm a bad person, but like, I don't think I sense like when, okay, I can sense when someone is not feeling well, but it also depends on the relationship I have with that person. And it's so sometimes I might have a good relationship with you, but I still find it awkward to navigate because I don't know who's in the matrix and who's out of the matrix. So I don't want to come to you and say, hey, and then you're like, oh, yeah, But then for some people, like if I sense that you're not good, I'm like, sharp though. Like, I
get you.
Because also sometimes, I don't know, man, I just genuinely think that you are a good person, because if you are being affected by someone that's not feeling well but pretending to feel well,
hey, it does, bro.
It means you genuinely.
And I don't want it. Like it's like it weighs a lot going on. But I feel like I'm getting better about like for example, like you know, like we had like a party here, okay, where PK, where you won the eating competition thing. I wanted to come here on Saturday because my friend was part of the event organizers. Like it was chill vibes. So
Your friend?
Box legs. So yeah, what happened? Good, like even the gents wanted to come here, my other friends, and I'm like, okay, let's vibe. And then I get I'm like, hey gents, nah, I'm not going. And Twista, hey bro, like a lot of times I don't even want to go and interact with people, and it was a painful thing for not like. I really want to be there, but like, it's almost as though I can't. And like, why am I going through this? And I was not pained because of the social anxiety I feel. I was pained because I'm like, why am I feeling this? Like, I understand I shouldn't, but it's actually, so it's like I'm the one taking the weed, keep it like a sambog, hence I'm like, are you still a good person if you're not good to yourself? So I don't think I am yet. Like, in as much as you say, like, I am a good person, I think I should start treating myself with more love, like respect, accountability, and all those things. But what I did, I went back to my room, and then I learned like how we feed our demons, if we were to call it that, is like the brain doesn't understand language. It's just words, but what the brain understands is behavior. So what I used to do, I ran away from social settings. And when I run away from social settings, my brain registers the social setting as quote-unquote danger. So it gives me more depression, more social anxiety to stay away from the danger. So that's why facing your fears is a very important thing. So right now what I do, I just vibe to the social setting. And it's difficult because a lot of people, when I tell them, are like, I don't tell a lot of people, but like the few people I tell, but how do you have social anxiety, bro? Like, you're the most confident person I know, and that's how I know we fake a lot. Because deep down, like, I'm not. I have my moments.
Deep down,
Bathala, deep down.
yeah.
But then, yeah, man. If you're battling with social anxiety, bro, like it's a pain. Like it's really a pain. Just go out there, you know, be around people.
But also do it. This is the clinical side of me. Do it gradually because you also don't want to expose yourself because it's going to trigger you. It's going to be a relapse. So do it gradually. Do it with a group of 3 to 4 people that you are very comfortable with. Then we knew again all of TWISTA, you've been quiet, man. They're going to say we are overshadowing you here.
They are overshadowing.
Meditate
but you must, like, when life goes hard, when life gets hard, it goes hard. Hey, Karen. Or meditate, you breathe in and out, like with your stomach.
Life goes hard.
Get.
PD.
Or whatever this time, what can meditate. So, I feel like I also have social anxiety, but like mine is way different. Not growing up, hey, I gotta do my deep. Growing up, I feel
wait. I think TWISTA is still in the Matrix. You know why? Because I give about deep. Why do you feel like because we're having this conversation you have to be deep?
Because me expressing is me being deep. And
I get number space.
So I feel like growing up now, like I went through a lot of shit. I think we all did, but like for me, my family for first. I feel like I'm not really connected to my family like that. My parents, the only person I'm connected to like deeply is my sister. Like my sister is the only person that I can sit down and speak with. I can't chill and sit with my mom or my dad. Like we just talk like, yo, how much do you need? The food, what? Like we do talk, but like it's not like we don't even call. Like it's something that I don't know why it's like that. But I feel like they had a lot of problems when I was growing up, so like it was really hard for me to connect to them because now they were not connected. Okay, to school, primary, it was a lot, but like I feel like primary, like I was okay because I was doing well like academically, so like I was always there, you know, and I was a good soccer player compared to now. Like I was really good. The problem happened when I lost my front teeth.
You lost your front teeth?
Yeah, this thing is a false tooth.
What?
Yeah, but like my.
Tell us you don't tell me What? I didn't know that. What?
Like I didn't lose all of it, man. Like it was half. I had half tooth. Bro, they were calling me names, bro, at primary, bro. Like they're calling me.
We're bringing it back, boy. You shouldn't have told us.
His name is gonna to a fall.
Yo, bro. So yeah, I lost my tooth. I fell. I was playing with my brother. I fell.
Was it the whole one or half?
Half.
Oh,
half. So I had a half tooth. I think I don't know from which grade, but like primary, I had a half tooth. So people were calling me names like.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
It's probably not a connection, but like since I'm a very spiritual person, so you see that guy that I was talking about, Tabomari? Yeah, like he was like my best friend, Obo. So what happened? Like we were running away from something now during break, Obo. And then so kidi mobile it's also go. So he ran this direction, I ran this direction, like at high speed, and we collided at the other side. And so we collided. And then he lost half of his tooth lane and so on. And like it's an arm like
on you?
Yeah, like his tooth like I used to have a scar here. So we went to the clinic. No, it was there, but like it was really there. So I'm just like, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Crazy.
So yeah, bro, people were calling me names like every time we're chilling.
What were some of the names?
I wanted to ask that too.
Betty boy.
Drop one.
Yo, they were calling me kids. Yeah, it's funny in Zwana, like you guys will.
I don't really know what it's
like,
funny.
It's like
Muki.
yeah, like
Mara kids are brutal,
You know,
bro.
so yeah. So it was really a hard path for me. Primary, I went to high school with the same how to. I got the same thing. They drove me on the bus. Like I'll just come to class in the morning. I'll find a face there, a mouth. I don't know, really, it's me. Everybody's looking, everybody's laughing, but like, I already know it's me. So I feel like that shit affected me, bro. Cause I couldn't even be me. Like I couldn't be myself. I couldn't express
And it's everything
anything.
then.
Cause like it took everything away from me. Like
Crazy.
me just doing something. Cause every time I get like criticized, I get like bangwara. So that's how I lost. Like I was playing football. Like when I got to high school, grade 8 and 9, I was playing football. But then I just decided to stop. Okay, sure. Even my teammates were like crazy on me, bro. So like my whole like high school was like very bad. Bro. Couldn't focus shit because every time.
I didn't know that shit.
I feel like that's the reason why I'm like this now. Like I don't speak a lot. Like
What about girls?
yo. Of course, like everywhere I go, like people always know me. I was a dancer in high school, so like that kind of helped me like get some of the chicks. Yeah, you know, the
Oh,
thing is-
so it's a trauma response because I've seen you dance and you always dance. So get trauma, it's not fashion.
yeah, maybe like I don't even know that like, but maybe. So I feel like it got me to. Okay, I got to after my matric. Now I went on to do IB, so I didn't come straight to university.
IEB, as in like the smart people curriculum.
Yeah. So I
You
did.
guys are smart, man.
Hey, bro, I'm not.
Smart.
So I did IB for a year. Sharp, I came to UCT. I didn't even know UCT was the best uni in Africa, bro. Like when I came here, I didn't know that.
Crazy.
I was surprised there during whole week. They were telling us, like, yo, you're in the best uni in Africa. What? But okay, I feel like I'm. Yeah, I'm diabetic. So getting here, I was already like, my self-esteem was down. Like I couldn't even ask for help. Like I was not confident in myself at all. First day. So I struggled throughout my academics because, hey, bro, I was very insecure about many things. I thought I needed like nice clothes every day at campus. I felt like I had to look nice. I had to
That
smell.
is so real.
Like-
Those things mess up with your psyche.
Right. And at the time, it was the only thing I was thinking about. You're like, shit, how are people gonna look at me now? Like,
It's really a lot,
yo, bro. So yeah, bro, that was me. But then I feel like last year, that's when I got to like wake up, you know, and see like I shouldn't just attach to things and feel like I need other things to make me feel happy. I also like,
And we came strong, bro. Last
hey,
year,
bro,
last year we.
But I think like there's a lot of things that happen when we grow up that like majorly influence the yeah. But I'm genuinely like interested to see the type of fathers that we will become, man. Because genuinely, bro, I think the type of fathers we will become is much better than what our fathers were.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be a good father. Send us a video.
We are more cautious of what happened in the past, and we have this idea about like how love from a father would have looked like or what it should have looked
Crazy.
like. So I think this generation really excites me when it comes to fatherhood, because I think it's really going to be a different generation.
I'm remembering something right now. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, damn, like it's like clicking now. Like it's like, Lena. So like I have like, again, it's like my teeth like they're not structured properly. I'm sorry, like I don't give a fuck. But like yeah.
Can we make a joke about it?
you don't give a fuck.
You know what he used to say? You know what he
That
said
means you
about-
still give a fuck about
You
it.
know what he said? Relax. You know what they used to say? They used to say like, I get another dating. Gate like it is. His name is Josie, that guy. I gate it is. What password? So because I'm so unique.
What's mine?
But in the password get password and I get offense back, yo.
Hey, Josie.
But then I you know what my mom told me, ne?
Yeah.
She feel like my mom is a very smart woman now that I think about it.
Sure.
Because she told me, "Hori, when I was a kid, we go spetlele on Twitter," and I think she was lying on Twitter. But now I'm seeing it because and then I had to go spetlele. A doctor came because I wanted to be a doctor, and she knew I wanted to be a doctor. I like that doctor came and then like I'm saw her like yo ngana how ona le menwa ntsinya on Twitter like, and she was like, oh yeah, that's a sign now like he's premature and then like he's also going to be like very smart on Twitter. And the same thing when I was a kid, he would like tell me about my dad on Twitter like, and he like openly my dad as this cool, smart, good guy on Twitter like. And when I grew older, I got to find out that like there's something still like I wouldn't do about. But like I feel like she was always doing those things sort of like unshielded, like unprotected. So
Actually, shout out to all the mothers.
yeah, bruh, like yeah, that's very important because your trauma is a real thing, bruh. But then yeah, but it's good and bad.
Yeah.
Because it makes you strong too, like oh, you grow a thick skin, but like all those kids because they're in pain.
Now, but they, what is it
every
called?
day too.
But what defect? There's something that they defect as well.
Every day. You only had people if you're hating inside.
Yeah.
Password,
Check me.
Yeah, man.
Whoa. Nah,
Yeah.
that's crazy, bro. Nah, kids really in high school. Primary in high school, that's the worst phase of
crazy.
their life.
There, you get tortured every day.
But then you mentioned something that's very important, like coming here, go you in first year.
Yeah.
That shit is hard, bro.
You try to fit.
There was this girl, bro, when first year. I think it was because when I was here, first year, it was online schooling. So the first time we got to be on campus, we were sitting, and I think the question stemmed from the fact that, like, in the degree that I'm studying, they use normal English words, but they attach different meanings to them. So occupation, in the English language, ordinary English language, it would be the work that a person does. But in occupational therapy, it's things that people do in their everyday lives that they derive meaning and purpose from. So brushing your teeth, combing your hair, that's an occupation.
No, crazy.
So
So
this
that's
girl,
like even
life is a job. Life is a job.
I've been seeing this other
Crazy.
trend, like saying
Occupation.
like, then they
Doing
say,
this.
Oh yeah. Oh, Flip, yes, being a brother, little brother is an occupation. Flip, I didn't even actually think of it that
So
way.
let's stop undervaluing other people.
But this girl asks me, bruh, so how are you finding the English? That took me, like, I was like, Flip, what do you mean? Because in my head, I'm like, again, like, I came from a school where it's relatively good. Yeah, boy, it's not bad. We didn't wear yellow t-shirts. We paid fees, so it wasn't bad. So I'm like, ish. But I'm also like this guy from Kouch, so I have like timing from Kouch. I'm like, why is this girl like asking me the way she's asking me? And that really got to me, bro. And then the next thing I saw, this girl opened the MacBook. I was like, Flip.
Yeah.
So that means I'm not supposed to be here. Because my English, I don't have a MacBook. I'm writing on an exam pad. I don't know. Bro, I kid you not. The first time I used, like my mom had a PC, a laptop, but I never used it. The first time I had a psychology assignment, they sent us a template. I sent an email to the lecturer saying, I can't edit on this thing. I didn't know that thing of enable editing. Like I had to send an email. I'm like, and I'm like, my laptop is new, so it can't be working.
And you still struggle a lot, guys.
Technology, I don't want to lie. Technology, I don't know. But you come to varsity, you see those things, right? You see like, people are 10 steps ahead of you, bruh. And the crazy thing is that because of how you present or how I present, there are people that think I'm 10 steps ahead of them until they get to engage with me and see that he also doesn't know how to operate a PC. But besides the point, my point is that like it really affects your mental health and you thinking that you are supposed to be here or not, bro. Like like even without academics, there's other like you see someone. I think Dr. Is it Rumane? When he was here,
Yeah.
You mentioned how like you see first year. Someone saying, I'm hungry, let me just order. And for you, ordering, you must plan. You must budget, you must wait for, you must first look at your pay and connect what. Like, or you get excited when you've saved for the whole week. And like,
it's next year.
Bruh. And some people just like decide Uber Eats, same time, like, flip.
It's crazy how money can make you like on the mood. Like, when I look Julius Malema said it in a video, you give someone Zaka Kokasi, they go, oh, Kalebo Hunkentse motho. That's crazy, bro. Like, I hate it. Okay, I'm not gonna say I hate my uncles. I love everyone. But like, I have like, so I have two sides. Oh, okay, yeah. So my mother's side of the family, like, they sort of like poor in a way. Like, they come from a poor background. Let me say that. And like my dad's side, of the family, they more well off. Like, but now the Zaka, they have everything and all of that.
Yeah.
And what I got go to like whenever we'd have like social settings, there's certain family members, they have a lot of money, they get a lot of respect. Like this one time I was hungry, bruh. But like I mean, I get that it's traditional also, like within the Zulu. I'm right, Nipike. But I could tell like how certain people are treated because they have money on top. And not like I feel like in Kentucky someone along, I don't care if you're the president of the United States or man, like I'm gonna be me with you, because really like what is money, bro? Like, you get me?
It's not really just about money as well, it's about like the social status that I almost said status. I was almost American. Like the social status that people attach to certain things, dog. Like, I'll make an example of me here at Res. Like, one thing that I don't like about my job is the perception that people have about that person. And then that like sort of like limits the relationship that we could have.
The inquiry.
Because the amount of people that say, yo, Villa, I thought you were mean. I'm like, flip. Maybe I know that sometimes my face is straight. And compounded to that, you hear that this person is also a subordinate. Like, he's keeping a straight face because he's a subordinate, and you can't dissociate the fact that he's keeping a straight face because that's how he is until you engage with him.
Because a lot of people are surface level, I feel like they just do that. I've literally grown to watch people's perspective or perception of me change, and it was like, it's always important for me to be myself. Because if you look at it like, and subconsciously I make them learn something. Because I used to have certain people who used to, even here in Rice, who used to interact with me a certain way. Even how they speak, and then like I could see there's a certain conclusion they've reached about me. Or like, oh, how can like they don't even know what I think. Like, I can write a play and all of that. I'm sorry, But then like fast forward, like as I'm growing more comfortable in my skin, that sort of perception changes. And then now they start speaking to me different. I'm like, this is so crazy. And I won't lie, this thing as status is something so long exists. And because I'm a very good actor, I said I'm a very good actor in stage, but in real life, I don't enjoy that. But like there's been certain, because I don't have money now. But like this
emphasis on the now.
Now. During social settings, I know how to behave a certain way. So that certain people like I don't like it, but it's like it's the only way like
I think it's also like because I was also having that reflection like not so long ago, like it's a gift and a curse, right? Like the fact that you are aware of these things and you can maneuver, like, because sometimes you can use it to your advantage. Like if you know that TWISTA is, for example, there's people that I know like that like power. So I'll give them that power.
Give them
and now I know that this is what I want you to do for me. So for example, if I know
it's a silent win.
If I know that like okay, I don't think anyone in my team is like in the full of themselves, like, and it's a selfish way.
I also don't think so.
I know the person that you think, but it's a whole different story.
Okay, sure.
But for example, you see the perception that you have of him. What I would do, because I also had that perception of him, but then because of I engaged with him and
you got to understand,
I got to understand who he is. I remember I once asked him, because he's our striker, he's a scoring machine. So before the game, he had new boots. And I was like, hey, you better score hat-trick with those new boots. Because I knew that it was going to do something to him. I knew like the perception I had of him there. I knew that like he was going to get like, okay, sure, I had to do this. And now I just wanted the 3 points as a coach.
That's the
it benefited me.
That's real though.
Sometimes it's
and him too.
And him too, because his confidence grew. But sometimes you get people that like come to you and share ideas and like, Flip, I don't really rate your idea, or
and now you have to
now you have to, oh yeah, it's a great
And
idea.
you're feeling their delusions also,
Exactly.
but not stagnant. So,
Yeah.
shit.
But it's a gift and a curse, bruh. I was even thinking about it from like not to be arrogant. I don't think I'm arrogant. But I was thinking about how, this must sound very arrogant. But I was thinking how personally, I think like I can speak to any woman. I've realized that I'm like with me growing up, I can speak to any woman, and it's because of that thing. Like I speak to a person based on a human.
You
level.
meet them in their world.
I don't meet them in their world. I do that, but I can't do that. But what I always do is that I'll speak to you at a human level too.
I think you're
from
very
your high
good.
horse
Yeah.
and lower you down.
I think you're very good with that.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like you're a very good conversationalist,
I try.
and that's something sort of like I've learned going. And then you, okay, I'd say you're confident, but like I don't think anyone is always confident all the time. But like you know how to display confidence, and like it's like almost it's a thing along how activate, because when you speak to someone, you look them directly in the eyes. You'll just be there looking at someone directly in the eye, and then why activate their confidence, and like the whole conversation can just be present. So
I think it's what we've been talking about. Like it's knowing what people want in certain situations. Like,
emotional intelligence.
Yeah,
it's important. So
I feel like we've been needing this couch, because we've never had a podcast with this type of conversation. It's a king's couch, man. It's a king's couch, man. But yeah, man, life is crazy, Jay. Like, and it's always important to like. I think I posted once that the more I grow up, I'm realizing that you will always be a villain in someone's story, though. So the best thing is to just live your life, because I'm not framing you, Twista, as a villain. Because like people are just like that, and like regardless of what you do, whether it's good or bad, someone from what you do is gonna form a negative. Like they're gonna portray you in a negative way. So if you're constantly gonna be seeking for people's validation, it's mental health.
Yeah, and when you're yourself, you also it's from a place of knowing like you're adding something to the world. I've had like I don't know if it's nihilism, or there's like up the box.
Whatever.
So I think there's nihilism and there's terms for it, but like it's basically having an existential crisis, or like not because of the way it's been hard for me to sort of like have a certain belief system. Until I had my out of body experience, but there's a story for another time. So I had a very dark view of the world, and it helped me with my art and just like whenever someone speaks to me, I think someone is always trying to manipulate me, because it's just a thing along for like I'm more guarding, but like right now I'm learning to be more present and to see things like from a more positive perspective, because I realized that the world is a very dark place, but then you have to be the salt. You have to be the salt. You have to be the light. Like be the beauty, because even constantly talking about negative things. You're recording. This is why I have this tattoo. I don't know if like one. Now I'm bringing about my tattoos because you feel like confident. It's the yin and the yang. I feel like there's an embodiment of life. This is the darkness. This is the light. This is the light in the darkness. Meaning there's goodness in the most evil person you know. And there's darkness or evil in the most sane person you know. And then this is life. It's all about balance. And this is revolution. And then there's love pointing in the other direction, So meaning that revolution starts with love, and the only real revolution starts from the inside. Can I brag one last time?
Okay, should you brag?
Yeah. This is my nigga, Bob Marley. I am, bro. So I feel like that's what it's all about. Just be you, and the more you being you, and it sounds like a conversation, but it's everyday life. The more you being you, like. You heal other people. The more you heal yourself, you heal other people. And that's what that nigga Christ was saying. Maraketam, back to the matrix.
Break.
Ara otabile lero nastabile.
How Tabi? Lord Nas Tabi. Oh, it's Tabi.
Language is a bit. Hey, I like to. Hey,
You don't think so, it's one?
Yeah. What I mean?
Kara kimang, kimang.
Ketlo.
I'll break it actually.
As you can see over here, there's no watch here.
There's no watch.
Meaning, there's no time. So, that's my brain.
That's a breaking.
Can you break one last time?
You see, there's no watch here. I don't feel like showing you how valuable my time is.
Chaser.
Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the episode. I think this is the nature of the conversations that we're going to be having. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you watched until this end, I hope you learned a thing or two about yourself, about the importance of checking your mental health, and just sometimes stepping out of the matrix was really important. It really, I think that's where you get to experience who you are. But that's another conversation for another day. But from me, Sirmguj, the oak from Kokasi.
Should we just leave them with messages?
My message is simple. It's always the same. I remember what my mom watigumi. You must like nyona nika uzitembe. That's all it's done, guys. As Steven was saying, starts from inside, then it transfers to outside. So self-introspection, trust yourself, believe in yourself, not be arrogant. There's a difference between wisdom and being arrogant. It's all intrinsic work that you have to do so that you can portray. Well, if you do the intrinsic work, you won't even have to portray it. You will just have to. Yeah, that was a sermon, not a message.
Nah, man, say the same thing. It's September, bro. Yeah.
Me? Listen to yourself more. Because you know what's best.
Tango is thank you, PK. I was trying and go on the lab.
I'm so petty. Told my mama I'm an engineer. She was thinking engineering physics. I was busy engineering lyrics. So I started